He calls it the last closed shop. Carl Marlow is certainly causing a stir within the funeral industry. The undertaker from Wallsend is on a mission to change our attitude to death, but his critics claim his latest campaign is proof he's just out to shock.
We all live our lives as individuals. When it comes to the funerals, we all go the same way, and that's what I don't like about the industry. They do not offer choice.
A Harley hearse and a jazz band. This is no ordinary funeral. It's a pretend one.
It's not faking a funeral as such, that's just a sort of like terminology. It's just to create a presence of a funeral.
I'm making a DVD, like an information DVD for work.
There's a lot of people do come in here on a Saturday morning and visit family graves, and I want to try and be as gentle on them as possible as well. But that's excellent though, isn't it?
But the council doesn't know he's here.
I'm not interested in the council really. I'm not worried, but I know I'll get but I'm not bothered. I've been up and down here so many times with cameras anyway, and I've never asked permission. It's been on the TV, but it's just me they've got a problem with. That's just what I'm fine with that.
Time won't save our souls.
This is Carl Marlow.
Here's me, fire.
Quite possibly Britain's most controversial funeral director. February 2005, Whitley Bay. Today, Carl's just got the keys to the second branch of his business, Go As You Please Funerals.
The ethos of this company, purely and simply, is to change the way society thinks about death. That's my message. Are they going to be taking the ashes away with them, though?
When Carl's mum died a decade ago, he felt the funeral didn't reflect her.
I just couldn't help thinking very little thought goes into funerals, or very little... Well, the funeral directors do actually very little. Put my laptop on the table then, plug it in.
So the former fruit and veg man turned funeral director and businessman.
If you ask anybody, any of my friends, that's the last thing I want to be as a businessman. I'm in business. I'm not a businessman. I'm just me.
Carl pays a PR woman to get him into the news. He's crafted an image of a man who'll give you anything from the traditional to the, well, unthinkable.
It's unbelievable what happens in some of the countries. There's a place across, I'm not sure if it's Manila or somewhere across in the Philippines, they put their relatives, when they die, in cairns. And every anniversary, they pull them out the graves and sit and have a picnic with them. Right, but imagine that happening here. Oh, God. But that's what those people believe in, so why not? Right, bye. God almighty, you can't even switch a computer on. Billy?
Carl's not a person that gives orders. He's just, he's a friend, really. Don't look upon him as a boss. He'll ask if he needs something done, he'll ask, you know, but he's not a pushy person, not a bossy person.
Not to him, maybe, but Carl's burst into the industry with some pretty frank opinions.
It's just a weird industry. I think there's a lot of arrogance within funeral directors.
A lot of funeral directors feel as if they're the pillar of a community.
I don't even know why they've got a uniform. I don't know why they walk in front of a car with a big hat and a cane. What's that all about?
Well, there's a lot of people hopping mad, as you put it, but I'm not in the least. Business is business, we're professional. He may think he's professional.
You ask any of the customers we've conducted funerals for, and they would tell you they haven't probably met anybody more professional than what we are.
You've got to look at between professionalism and tappiness. We're professional.
This is a traditional coffin, but it's painted as a Union Jack. The chipboard, I want people to see that, the chipboard.
Coffin is the final, it's the death image. So we don't promote our business by having coffins on show.
When people buy one of these coffins from other funeral directors, they're paying on average £400, and I've never seen one person, I'm not saying this disrespectfully, oh, that's a lovely bit of wood. It's chipboard. This is stuff to go into the window. That's information about burial at sea. This one here, I like that. That's an image of a firework, obviously. Putting the ashes in with the fireworks. We can do all of that.
Next morning, and Carl is out picking flowers for a woodland burial.
If the family don't have the garden, I take the dog for a walk and pick loads of flowers and ivy and decorate the coffins up myself. We do that for free because it's wild flowers, it's symbolic, it's nice to do those things without charging for everything.
Even so, some more traditional funeral directors maintain he's a cowboy and a joke within the profession.
They're jealous. They're jealous. I've never been in a more bitchy industry in my life than what this is. It's unbelievable. Everybody's got their opinions, and what people don't know, they make up. So you can't please everybody. This is a nice tree. I'm not here to be liked by the funeral industry, I'm here to change it. And that's my goal, that's my aim. I've got a firm belief, if you do the right things happen.
Carl wants to open minds, but instead, his latest vision is about to open a huge can of worms.
The next thing I want to do is a funeral pyre. Basically, it's an open-air funeral, cremation and an open fire. You know, the Hindu faith, that's the final act that they have to do in their life, is be burnt on a pyre.
But there's one slight problem.
But you do know it's illegal to do a funeral pyre in this country, don't you?
At this moment in time, whilst we're speaking, yes, but like I said, it's a grey area.
So you're saying you'll break the law?
Yep. Everybody breaks the law every day. Hey, my lord, I haven't got my seatbelt on. I've been breaking the law.
Funeral pyres, leave them to the country where they were designed for.
You can't do it because of the mercury emissions. Or you can't do it because of the toxins that will go into the ground. The only thing with the mercury emissions, that's fillings. And I would have to take people's fillings out, but if anybody has ever seen or heard of an embalming process, taking somebody's fillings out is far more pleasant than that.
And Carl's got the support on his own doorstep. Last month, a Newcastle charity asked the council to set aside land for a funeral pyre. It's the alliance Carl has been hoping for.
So you're not popular with funeral directors?
They hate me.
Well, doctors hate me.
Within these four walls, funeral pyres have become a very hot topic.
I pay huge amounts of tax, and why can't I go as I please? Forget the rest, but everyone in this room supports that.
Meanwhile, Carl's got a nasty surprise waiting for him back at the office.
Mr. Marlow, if you go ahead with the funeral pyres for Sikhs and Hindus in the English countryside, both your offices will be torched. In our eyes, you are a traitor and your business will be under surveillance.
You see that? Has to be somebody within the industry.
Might be racist.
Racist? What's that? That's got no relevance.
Well, it has.
No, but the thing is with the funeral pyres, there's a lot of pagans, for argument's sake. Hippies. A load of English want to come in and voice their opinions about that. So it's nothing really to do with, in my eyes, race. That's got to be from the industry.
Some bright morning when this life is over.
Undeterred, the next day Carl is on the road again. He's planning more woodland burials and the odd pyre.
I'll do it, but I'll not do it unless I've got my own land. That's why we're out today looking for land. People think I'm a nut anyway, but it would make me look like a complete nut if I went up to a farmer or somebody who just had some private land and asked, do you mind if we build a funeral pyre this weekend? Somebody would like to be cremated.
It's another step forward. Carl's seen two sites he likes the look of.
When you look around here and you look at the views around here, they're far, far nicer than any of the graveyards I've been in.
And the pyres, realistic or just another publicity stunt?
Things are in process. I've started the ball rolling. I'm moving down the right avenues with everything, and it will come.